So yeah, you guys can start when you're ready. So here we go. Second feature match. This is round 4. Danny Jackson on the left against Keiran Wood on the right there. Oh, cool. So Danny Jackson starts off with a Gen X Undyne. This is in Newcastle Northeast. Danny Jackson kicks it off. He's got an Undyne on the field. Well, on second, I believe, because Keiran set a monster and a trap. Danny deciding what to pitch. Once he does, he will have to add an Undyne to his a Gen X roller to his hand. Didn't know your name there. I'm just literally reading what's on the stream there in the meaning. So he sends a Dragoons. Dragoons activates in the grave, meaning you can add a Sea Serpent from the deck to the hand. Okay. Missed what he added there. I've been watching the stream. Sorry, the chat. Sorry, guys. So attacking with the controller. Hits into a Racoons. Oh my. So the Raccoon goes to the grave, but Keiran gets to add 1. I gotta apologise, guys. I haven't really seen the Raccoons too much, but I believe this one when they flip they activate there, Keiran. Yeah, it's a flip effect. So when it gets flipped, he gets to special summon 1, I believe, from the deck to the field. I think they're beasts. It's not specifically Raccoons he has to get, but all these Raccoons they do interact with each other, which is the important point. So he's added Nimbleman Manga in defense mode. Danny sets 2 to his back row. So Keiran sets him in the back row and passes back to Danny there. Life points are still untouched. So Kieran's just pointing out the ones they set. So this was in the end in Kieran's main phase 2. Danny activates Sphere, bringing a Lin to the field. That's all good. So the effect resolves because Sphere's destroyed, sending to the grave. Danny gets a Abyss Spike off it, and he's activating the effect, sending a Abyss Spike to discard. So cost discard, activate Fiendish Chain, and then he plays a Book of Moon on his Abyss Spike. So Danny's going to get to add a card to his hand. He's going to add another Abyss Spike. The blind spike effect. Not spike, marksman effect. Hits the Solemn Warning, which is really big for Danny. But Danny draws and he summons another Abyss Spike. And this is where it's quite difficult for Keiran. Danny deciding to send the Marksman as the Gen X Undyne controller. The compulsory puts the Nimble Manga back to hand. Cam's joining us back again.
Yeah, I've just been outside.
Need to get some fresh air.
Yeah, gotta love my fresh air. So, do we know what Kieran's playing?
No, Kieran's playing Racoons. Swagmaster Ash, just so you know, he didn't use a spike in twice in one turn. Once was in the end phase, and that new one is this turn. So 1200 damage there, puts him at 6-8, and then they're 1-6.
Yes.
So that's 3-2, puts him down to 3-6 life points. So Keiran Wood down at 3,600 off that attack. Everything went through there.
So how many cards does he have in? 2 or 3?
Danny has 2, I believe. Keiran has quite a few because he can pass back a nimble monka. Danny's going to overlay his 2 Abyss spikes into an Abyss Dweller.
No, Abyss Dweller is on 2/2 because Abyss Dweller has the added effect if you use a water monster, it gains 500 attack. Sorry, all water monsters gain 500 attack.
So that Undyne's buff to 17 now. That Ragnar Zero would look quite nice right about now, wouldn't it?
Yeah. He activates Obedient School, which special summons
3
3
beasts.
level 2 or lower beast type monsters from your deck.
And he can only special summon beast types after that.
Yeah, for the rest of the turn, and they're destroyed during the end phase.
But that's why he can make things like Naturia Beast and X-Trio and silly things like that.
He's special out. I genuinely can't tell you the name, but if it's
he does need a Obedient School, and he just played it there, Masorum.
But
all the effects are negated right now.
Yeah. But the rabbit, when it's special summoned, it gets to destroy one card one card your opponent controls, and I believe that's an elephant, which is a level 1 beast tuner.
But obviously they don't have any effects right now. So he's overlaying.
I believe he's making the Coon Exceed, which
Raccoon Gogun thing. I don't know.
Yeah, you detach one special summon a Kagamusha token, level 2 beast. Its attack is equal to the highest attack of the monster on board, which would be Dweller. So you will get a 2/2 token, which is level 2, I believe.
Yeah, that's correct.
And while you control another beast type monster, it can't be destroyed by battle or card effects.
So
he's just gonna special summon a Skylar.
Good little earth token. Now the token is 2/2 right now because what's in the field?
Summoning Nimble Momonga.
And he's overlaying those 2 for another one. He's going to get another 2/2 token.
So he does have a soft lock going on with the 2 Racoons because they both can't be destroyed by battle card effects while you control another beast type monster, and since there's 2 of them on the board. So he's attacking with a token, crashing it into Dweller.
So they both die?
Undyne will go down to 1200.
So he's at 2/2.
So he's
Undyne is at 12, so he takes 1000.
Yeah, and the
so
Danny's have
at
1,000 attack each, so he'll be taking 3,000 points of damage, putting him down to 5k life points.
So Danny Jackson is now at 5,000. So
Danny with a few cards in hand, he can.
He's got a few options.
He has some players.
He's
gonna activate
Reckless Greed.
So that can give him some cards to help him get over the situation.
Play out, uses combos. Mermail's a very combo-orientated deck, so the more cards he has, the more combo piece he has, the more likely he can do stuff and get himself into a better position.
Win.
So Danny's in a very precarious
I believe 5 cards in Danny's hand. 5 or 6.
So ideally, what would you do? You'd want to dark hole his field, right?
The Raccoon Exceeds can't be destroyed by battle or card effects while you control another beast type monster.
So that's not going to work.
Since there is 2 on board, he won't be able to destroy either of them by battle or card effects, and he does have the 2/2 token.
So he's going to want to
he needs to get one of them. He needs to get one of them off the board without destroying it. That'd be big
compulsory.
He's already used his compulsion and nimble.
Which is yep. So he didn't. Danny didn't use the compulsion on the nimble. It was Keiran. So Danny's got a compulse. That's an option.
Draw 2 cards off.
So you never know.
He's gonna summon a second Undying. He luckily did not draw controller off the Reckless, which Danny is notorious for. Just drawing controller. Really good card.
It is a very good card. So he sends a, I believe that was a tidal to the grave.
So you can also make
you can make you can make a Leo as well.
You would need a soul charge for that, and Danny's not that good. He can't draw soul charge.
But you never know. You never know what he's got in hand. Let's have a look. What's going to happen here?
Let's see, Teus or Megalopia.
It all depends on what he's got in hand. I mean, those back rows that Kieran's got could cause Danny some problems. But Danny's deciding to use the effect of Tidal to special summon itself from the grave.
There's quite a few cards in hand. That +1 off Undying.
And the Reckless adding to it. It's going to be interesting what Danny's... Danny decided to...
Oh, he's got Tears there.
Tears and Gun. This is going to be very awkward for Keiran.
Let's see. Vanity's Emptiness appear.
That wouldn't be very good for Danny.
No, it would not.
As you mentioned, the Yu-G-iOh play could help him out.
Yeah, he's got... in this situation, he's got his back against the wall, so...
It's not easy. It all depends on what Keiran has set.
So... he's going to get Teus and Gun's effect. Teus adding Hild, which when it's discarded at the graveyard, you can special summon 1 Mermail monster from your hand.
And what's Gun going to bring back? A Abyss Spike? Yep, an Abyss Spike. Abyss Spike's effect, sending a Hild. He's going to resolve the effect of Spike first.
He's already used his Undying, so possibly a Linda Marksman, I think, are his only targets, or maybe Osha, if he does play that.
He might even play he might even play heavy infantry, you don't know.
You can't search heavy infantry off that.
You can't?
It's a level 3 water monster. And I know what cards do.
Whoopsie!
You play Mermail, didn't you buy the deck off me?
Yeah. Did I buy it off you?
Yeah, you did. You bought it for like 200 quid when
yeah.
Evil Swarms were announced. I was like, nah, I can't be bought.
I remember this, yeah. Yeah, considering I played this for so long, how can I forget what the cards do? It's going to be Spike or Lind. I think he's got Lind.
Well,
I think he's still deciding what he's going to add.
He still does have the Yu-G-iOh play. I think he's working out how to...
he's got a few plays.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's adding Lind. He can... Now the Hild effect activates, he can bring Lind to the field. If Keiran has a torrential now, that'll be ridiculous.
The most well played torrential in the
that would be the greatest torrential in the Yep.
How many viewers do we have currently?
How many viewers we got going on? Let's have a look who we got on the stream still. Shout out to the stream who's still watching there. Much appreciated there.
No, we did post this on the trade group on our page and all over Facebook, so
do keep watching, guys, and yeah, tell your friends like Callum said. So he's gone for a Yu-G-iOh set,
which can negate the effects of all monsters on board.
So he's destroyed the
Kagemusha token. So Keiran will take 600 points of damage there.
So Keiran is now down to 3,000 life points.
That really wasn't hard math. It's still nil-nil. Phoenix Chain's activated.
Oh, a little bit more. Phoenix Chain was activated on the
Yu-G-iOh, I believe.
When it activates its effect, yeah. And that's so that these two guys can't be destroyed by battle. So needle sealing.
Needle sealing is activated.
That was a very good needle sealing.
Yes, it was, and his Kagemusha's won't be destroyed.
And he won't take the damage either. I'm surprised he didn't activate that earlier.
Well, it was very well played.
That was very well played.
Not a torrential, but it's still a good card.
Wow. That was big for Keiran.
So Danny will get
a Lind effect.
Yeah. But he's on a reckless currently. He does have Tidal Engrave, but he's already
He's
used
had
that
to
this
summon
turn.
an Osha, which is a bit awkward. Danny just has set one.
Kieran's walling up.
He doesn't need to.
No, the good thing about the Coon deck is it plays off your opponent a lot. Like
he's not trying to be racist, just so you know. Everyone calls it.
I didn't even notice that.
Raccoon deck.
Raccoon deck. Didn't try that.
It was unintentional.
He's my friend.
Apologies for stream there.
But the Raccoon deck, focus on putting your making your opponent put out a big monster and then abusing that with the Raccoon
tokens.
It's making big tokens, and it does play Close Forest as well, which boosts the attack, so you can have very big monsters on board. Basically as activated during end phase?
Yes.
Or main phase.
It's still in his main phase, he's activating it. Sphere.
We'll fetch a Lind here.
Yep. All depends on how many targets and such he's got there. I need someone to get me some food. Fine for the moment. Danny contemplating hard about what he's going to get off his sphere. I doubt he's got too many choices left, but the choice he makes is going to be critical at this stage.
Make or break turns. He gets out Tears.
Okay, so this must be during his main phase he's activating it. So
he will get Osha's effect.
If he chooses to activate it there.
There's no reason he would get out Tears if he wasn't going to use Osha's effect. So.
He does have the
he does have the Tidal Engrave.
Tidal. That's the thing. And it looks like he's going down that route right now.
It doesn't look like he's got anything to stop a big eye. Oh, a second Gaios.
So yeah, it's he's making the rank 7 play. And he's going for big eye.
Steals a Veil.
Oh, Veiler's the big eye. Wow. So that's put Danny at a bit of an awkward position right now. I think he kind of needs that to go through, but he's got some defense though, which is a good thing.
He's still got his normal summon.
Yep.
But those Racoons do still have a material on each of them, so they could be spawning
They can make 2/6 tokens. Danny currently on 5,000 life points. Keiran on 3,000. So OSHA
They
effect
can't be destroyed
activated.
by battle or card effects where you control another beast type. So it's a soft lock. So Danny tributes OSHA.
Gets himself a Lind.
Build up a wall.
He needs to ride out this turn, and then he can draw again.
Because Keiran only has one card in hand, but does have one set monster and 2 Racoons on board. People talking in the chat, 101 has to target a face of attack position monster. Face of attack position. And we're not even sure how we could make it.
Yeah. Shoutouts to the stream, by the way. Shoutouts to all you guys watching. Thank you for joining us. Keiran, one card. He's flipped his Raccoon.
Raccoon Tantan, which special summons 1 level 2 beast from deck.
So you can make that 3rd Raccoon X's, but
he's special summoning the rabbit, which as Keiran said, when it's special summoned off a beast monster's effect, he gets to destroy 1 face-up card your opponent controls.
Choosing the OSHA.
No, the Lind.
So the Lind.
So
Lind OSHA went
he's
to
forcing out the Lind so he can do his players. So if
wants to make
if Danny has anything,
tokens,
he's got to use it now because he's got his back against the wall.
Yeah, it's a really tight, really difficult position he's in.
It's just getting a Megalo out.
Has to put it in defense there because those 2/6 tokens are real.
Yeah. Gonna overlay.
What's that? A Kappa or a Kappa
good.
or something? Maybe.
You
can't.
There is another play.
Oh.
That
Gusto Phoenix.
Well, the Kagemusha tokens are
wind. Are they Earth? They're not wind.
Yes.
We can do it on the.
But that's still a lot of damage. That's 3k damage with the Dagusto Phoenix itself, plus 2/6s and 2k of both the Racoons.
So that's going to be.
So he's going to be taking 5k exactly.
Depends if Danny's got an out to that.
Does he have
he's
got a Tragodia.
So Danny takes 1,000 life points.
And he's got 3 cards.
Danny's on 4,000. 1,800.
1,800 trags, so that Dagusto Phoenix won't be able to beat over. That was.
And neither can the.
That was a very good trag.
Wow. Danny keeps himself in it.
But that trag won't go up by anything, so. Because Danny wasn't a reckless.
Wow. So Danny on 4,000. Keiran on 3,000. Danny's Tragodia keeps him in it, and it's still only game 1.
Shame he can't steal anything, because... Yeah, he goes Trag, copy the Megalo and Grave, and makes
goes
it Leo.
Into Leo. Leo's a really good card right now. It's
and he's summoning Tidal. He's just going in for damage.
He kind of has to, I think.
That back row must be very good because those
there's no fear.
It doesn't stop him from taking damage when he attacks the Coons. Mirror
hits
Force.
into the Mirror Force. Ouch. Danny scoops up first game to Keiran there.
Racoons take game 1. Racoons best deck.
Good game. I don't think Danny. Well, I think even if he was expecting it there, he had to go for it there for the damage because he didn't have any other real plays.
Leo played around all of the obvious cards, but you can never play around the top deck Mirror Force.
That was really tight. Really tight. I don't think it was the Veiler that turned it.
Yeah, the Veiler turned the tides of the game
into Kieran's favour. But 1-0 to Keiran. They're side decking now. I'm not sure what Danny would have sided to deal with this matchup. 'Cause to be honest, like the majority of things you're going to side for is like gear, hat, light sworn.
It's
Racoons are a little bit left field.
Yeah, they're not well known.
There's probably a lot
it's a
here
cheap
today.
deck. It was all in common, and then it's just picking up all the Well, it's just 3 obedient schools. I think that's the only horror thing.
It's
and
it's a good deck. It's
yeah,
competitive enough.
It's fun.
It's not too bad. It's not like trying to pick up like a hat deck, for example, in terms of costs there. So.
Why would you want a gym?
So it looks like they're just siding out there.
Yeah,
They've all sided in what they need. Shuffling them up.
Alright, I like it.
So they're starting now. Game 2.
Danny's going first. Keiran Wood took game 1. If anyone's just tuning in, Keiran Wood is playing the Raccoon deck, and
Danny's playing Mermail, water.
He's got some text in there such as Tragodia, which stopped Keiran from going for game.
But it wasn't enough to turn the tide for Danny, unfortunately.
You can never play around the top deck Mirror Force.
Was it top decked? It top decked?
Yeah, Keiran had no cards in hand, and then he drew a card, and then the card that he drew was on the top of the deck.
And he set it.
Yeah, and then he set it.
So what I'm asking was that actually top decked or not? Because I thought he had it in hand, as said earlier. What do I know? I wasn't paying attention. This kid.
He's just gotten Hild to special summon his Teus from hand. Teus will activate his
get an
Chin-Link
Osha.
2. Hild is Chin-Link 1. So
Get himself
he's gonna get his pike, and then he'll be able to special summon that pike off Hild. And perhaps discard a Dragoons, because Dragoons is the best.
There's so much he can do off this.
Yeah, it's a very combo deck. It's just discarding them, and he's gonna grab an Undying or Marksman.
I know, Beaky. I know. One job. He says, damn it, Gihan, you had one job. And I've already messed it up. I'm so sorry, guys.
It's all about the vanilla.
It's all good, though. It's all good. We got Danny Jackson, Keiran Wood here. Danny's pitched a Lind for Spike's effect. Let's see what he has. He's adding Marksman. He still hasn't normal summoned yet, which is really important. He summons the Turge.
Yes, an Abyss Turge, and he's making
overlay into Lavalval Chain.
Oh, he's doing the
he's going
first
into
turn
this
combo to send
Yu-G-iOh. So yeah, went for the tidal play. Banished 2 of his waters. What's he going into? That's the important question.
Yu-Gi-iOh is good first turn.
Yu-Gi-iOh is very good, but so is Dracosac. It's
yeah, but Keiran can make his own tokens.
yeah.
He opts for the Yu-Gi-iOh and then sets 1.
It's a good choice.
Could be a reckless Yu-Gi-iOh side in emptiness. Who knows?
It puts him in a safe position.
Reckless.
So
he sets 1
D-Fissure.
A D-Fissure.
That's going to be awkward for Danny.
That's going to be problematic.
It's not the end of the world. It's not the worst thing, but it is a bit awkward. If he can make like a well, not even a dweller, like a Leviathan, if he plays it. Leviathan's not going to be any good. Matty Jackson complaining about it, the best card in the world here.
I think Matty won his game with XYZ Universe, but he didn't win in the feature. Universe against Light Swan. Danny thinks through his players. He's got that D-Fissure to deal with now.
It's really awkward because that the Gaios can still activate the effect. So can the Lavalval Chain, but anything else, D-Fish is really awkward to play around, like especially when he needs to discard stuff to the grave.
Yeah, Like he can't activate Megalo's effect. He could be activating Level Chain's effect to
Put what?
top deck a monster.
Yeah. And the good thing is you can still put his monsters into the grave, so you can use Tidal's effects if needed.
That title's stuck on a Gaius currently.
Yeah.
He wants to save those.
Yeah.
He wants to save those negates.
Yeah, he doesn't want to use it just for no reason here.
Yeah, make that.
Quick Tragodia to the is it that to the top? He's adding it? Yeah.
Yes.
Tragodia to the top. Showing Keiran what to expect.
Switching his guys to defense and swinging with chain.
Yeah, it's to avoid the 101 and Mirror Force. Mirror Force is real, as quoted by Danny Jackson.
Keiran won't get the Nimble Momongo effect because it has to be destroyed by battle and sent to grave. So that's flashing there.
Yeah, it's a little bit awkward for him. But
we need to Tantan.
But as Danny said, Mirror Force is real, and so is 101.
Tantan special summons
when it gets flipped.
When it gets flipped, you special summons a level 2 beast from deck, and since this is during the damage step, we won't be able to negate with Gaios.
Oh.
So
it's the Destructor guy. He's shooting to destroy the back row, I think. Dead.
And he won't be able to chain it, so
unfortunate.
He's got another one in hand. He can make it 2/8 Tantan.
That's pretty beastly.
Mm.
It's beefy. Danny switches his guys back into attack here.
You just got to play around the Mirror Force.
No fear of that Mirror Force. It's alright, he's got the Trag now.
Wow.
Some of you old school players may be interested to hear someone's playing Injection Fairy Lily in their deck today. Out there.
Spellbook.
It's in spellbooks though, so.
Keiran just sets a monster and passes back to Danny. Danny wants to be very cautious playing on the Mirror Force and all the while dealing with D Fisher.
Yeah, there's a lot of things he needs to be careful of there. He's putting the guys back to defense there.
Unfortunately, Gaius doesn't have a very big arse.
2,000 is it?
1,000.
It's 1,000. Wow.
It's only Megalo that's got the big arse, like 19. Megalo
Level chain.
Megalo and TS. Yeah, but luckily for him, the Tantans are very small, like 1,000 or less.
They just need to flip though, for the most part.
So if that's another one of those guys set, he's got 2 sets. He's also trying to play around the needle ceiling, which we did see game 1 as well.
He's got 1 monster set right now. Danny's got 2 monsters set.
He doesn't have to worry about Vela or such.
It's the back rows though, that's the concern.
He's got another Tantan.
This time it'll bring out. Thank you for that, Beaky. Guys has 1,600 defense.
1,600.
It's pretty big.
Why?
Oh, the destruction. Got rid of a controller.
I like to do it sometimes. The camera can't see me, so it's fine. You know I love it.
Danny sets another one, passes, I believe. Keiran. It's a bit of a stalemate right now. They're playing it really slow and really cautious there. So pass it back to Danny. Danny puts his guys back to defense and attacks over the monster. So still Danny's turn, I believe, unless he passed it. Danny's deciding on what he wants to do here, but he passes it over there. So Kieran's turn. Keiran draws.
All Keiran needs is an Obedient School, and
Obedient School would like.
He's going to normal summon a DD Crow and activate Torrential.
Wow. Wow, he wanted to get rid of.
He's
that
getting rid of an
Gaios.
Oshia and
You want to get rid of that Gaios mostly, I think.
the activation
Oh,
of
obedient school. Is this where it all goes? It all goes in Kieran's favour again. Because as you're saying, you called it. He needed that obedient school. He just needed the setup there. People.
Big numbers.
Thanks for staying with us, all you guys who are still watching it. Do appreciate it. Let your friends know. Get them to watch the stream as well. So Kieran's overlaying. He should be making that raccoon guy. Yep.
Yes. We'll line back.
Raccoon guy attacks. Danny has got the
Why don't you want to
Tragodia.
Alright. Thanks over. Not when socks again.
Danny drops the Tragodia.
Hello.
How much damage was that, Danny? 1,000 damage to Danny there. Johnny Parsons joining us briefly here.
4-0. 4-0. Is this the next tournament that you can... So
I haven't done that since Rabbit.
Danny's got quite a few cards in hand, so the raccoon guy dies at the end phase because of how it was special summoned.
Macabazors, the boys.
Danny's Tragodia is just going to sit there being beefy while that defishes out.
Pretty good fisher.
If he has a control on hand,
Mind you, he does. To be fair, he does have the what? He does
He's got.
have the
I think he's got a 4 engrave. Oh, MST on the set card, which is the Reckless.
does have
In the end phase.
the Exceed token, which will copy trags.
So that token is now
Whatever
as
trag
big
is.
as whatever Trag is.
And he has 3 in hand at the current moment in time.
Trag just got bigger.
Well, he's just said, well, it's got smaller again.
Back
It's on
down to
18.
The token will stay at 18 though.
It will indeed. Be interesting to see what his back was off.
So Fiendish Chain.
That's a big one. Oh, there's a decree.
It's decree to that. Ooh.
What's he got? Has he got something?
Has he got anything for the...
Wiretap MST 7 tools, something?
Has he got anything to stop that? Yeah. 'Cause he's going to be quite...
Well, it's
Just
no shit
kill.
off the fisher, which is...
Mm-hmm.
He's still just...
So 800 damage to... Is that to Kieran?
Yes.
800 damage to Kieran. So Kieran is now at 7-2. Danny's Royal Decree resolved. Which is good.
Anything interesting happening?
So Danny manages to bring out his title.
Big boy players, let's go. What? No.
So, what is
See,
Danny,
Tom gets it.
What is Danny going to do here next?
He's got a...
He's got plays. If he's got level 7, he's got like the rank 7 plays.
He's not going for that. Attacking the token, which is on 18. So that's 800 damage to Kieran.
So
That puts him at...
it's going to destroy.
4.
So that's put Kieran at
6-4.
6-4.
Yep.
Is that even after the next attack as well?
What happened?
No, 6-4.
What did he attack over?
He's leaving. The small guy. Kieran, what's your life at? So Kieran's now at 5-8.
I don't know what attacked what.
Dragosack was created.
I was another token. It might have been 1,000
Yeah,
token.
and then Dragosack
Pops the
destroys
Fisher.
the deep fissure. So yeah, he made the Dragosack afterwards because he wanted to get the damage and get the attack in first. So Danny with
Clearing the
Dragosack, a
tokens now
token,
that
and
the-
a monster set.
The Raccoon guy is now wide open. The Raccoons are pretty real. I played one round 1. I didn't find the problem. Like the combos they've got with Obedient School are unreal. Sometimes like you can make like first turn like.
You can make an X-Trio potentially. I'm not even joking. You can make a first turn X-Trio. That's crazy.
Like I think one of the best plays they've got is if they open Obedient School and well, from what I know, it's pretty. Well, I think it's pretty strong. They can open with either the XE with Obedient School and depending on what else they draw. If they draw like a level 2, they can make the Exceed and Beast. No tokens because you use the token for the Beast. which is pretty strong. And then the Exceed can't be destroyed by the Beast. Beast can get all the spells, obviously. And you can make, if you open that in Barbaros, you can get out Elephant and make Leo, which gives you Leo a 3/1 token and Exceed. And obviously, the
So
Exceed can't
Danny's
be
just made
killed,
another token.
which is
more
pretty
tokens.
strong. Leo is the boyo. If you can get it out against, what is that? What happened in game 1?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Danny got the Leo out, but Mirror Force wrecked him. Mirror Force is real.
Leo's is massive.
But
Tartan effects, busted, gear. What? Yeah, I can't deal with that card.
Tom, can you find out how long left is on time?
I think gear have 1 hour, and it's like it was mainly a soul charge play, but you need an
So
Exceed
flips the Lind attacks,
and Rhapsody and Berserk.
then ends. So Keiran draws.
Still, that decree is just. I think it's just stopping Keiran from actually defend himself.
Yeah, I think it's what's helping
Not much
Danny.
you can
So
do.
Danny draws after Keiran passed there.
Fence with the Dragon Sack, maybe. I don't think he's got much fear of Excite on.
He's deciding to.
Is that
Oh
Tears?
wow, ditch for Tears, and
Yeah,
that
there's the
scoops up.
scoops.
Keiran scoops up, so it's 1 game apiece now. You're right there. So 1-1. Danny squares it up there.
Yeah, that's where Tom went to go. Get time.
Got 2 minutes left on time, so
2 minutes still time. So Keiran gets.
So it's
choice
1-1.
to start with turn 0.
that's assuming that they start after time.
I think Daniel wants to start. I don't think we want to draw when he's already X1.
It's a bit of an awkward one. What's going to happen here? I think
But Keiran might want to let Daniel stop for whatever reason, get this turn 5. But
Keiran might want to start. To be honest,
just get set
that
up.
bit set up.
If you can get,
It's
if you
really
can open
important.
if you can open the beat in school Barbaros, it's massive.
So just so you guys know, it is 2 minutes till time. Danny looking to make those changes quick. Keiran looks like he's already made his changes.
The changes between possibly which way you're starting or not.
Yeah,
So-
it's really important. And also if you're going into time as well.
Yeah, time. If someone's deciding for time. Don't think it generally happens at locals, but big events more. So.
Aegis of Gaia for the win.
But ceasefire, let's go. Evan's
Here we
gonna, he's
go.
going to draw ceasefire, right? He's going to ceasefire. He's going to flip all of his things, all of his raccoons, and he's just going to win. Like Armadeus.
Shane, can you find out when time is called for? Yeah, or just tell Caesar to come in here and call it. So here we go. Keiran starts, and he goes for
Monster
the
and
classic
macro.
T set.
No being schooled could be big.
And a V in school would be
So
massive.
time hasn't even been called yet.
Hasn't been called yet. Danny
As
querying
far as we
what he
know.
wants to do here. Danny MST's the back row, which was a fiendish.
Okay.
And he's
So
set
setting
2 back
two.
row.
No monster yet.
Keiran
No Lind. Flips up. Fossil
Diner! Wow, okay.
It's interesting.
It's big, and
Well,
that's
I suppose if you've seen
1200 to Daniel Jackson. That's time on the round, guys.
So it's Kieran's 10-0.
Danny's now at 6,800.
So Danny's getting the last turn in time. Another MST. comes
MST
out.
on
This
the
time
needle ceiling.
Diner.
Danny's only 1,200 attack. so
However,
it's quite
if you would
small.
expect Danny to have set something like a Lind first turn, should he have had it? So that could
Has he got any monsters as well? He's got a monster.
that's a
now.
Hild.
And that's... How big is Hild? So Kieran
Convenience.
takes 7,900. Is down to 7,900.
That's a sphere, big sphere coming
That is a
out.
very big sphere.
Just get out a Lind, possibly hit, make an Exceed.
Yeah, I
See if
think
you
that's
can,
what he's
if
looking
you,
for.
yeah, well, you'll get him down below
Yeah.
his life points and just
And then
even
Kieran takes another 1,500, puts him down to 6,400.
so this is turn 1 of time, isn't it?
Yeah. And
So even
what's
if you
gonna-
make a engineer, most likely I
yeah,
think, just stall out.
engineer. And that'll
So
just let
that
him
means
sit.
that Kieran pretty much has to deal with this in
He
the
has to
next
do a
turn or
lot of
so.
damage here.
There's 2 turns. Well, actually no, he's only taken what? Did he not take another 15? Lind. with the sphere.
Yeah, Kieran's down to 6,400.
Oh, is that? It's mirrored. Wait, how is it? How is Keiran? How is Danny at 6'4"?
Danny, what's your life points?
6'8". Yeah.
Yeah. Danny's sorry, we'll make the adjustments for you. Danny's at 6'8", Kieran's at 6'4", that's correct. Ooh.
So 400 damage needs to be done, but obviously I'm gonna.
It's quite difficult. Anganir's effect is detach 1, turn a face up, attack monster to defense. It can't be destroyed by battle or effects.
Big players.
It's very important.
I remember playing that gig. Yeah, I was playing it like a while back. Just the ability to make a strong play. That and Gigant, protecting Gigant for a turn means you're not susceptible to Dark Hole, Arc. It's not my fault.
I mean, he could potentially
Exciton.
He could make an Exciton. He could also try and make a 101, but
or Black Ship if he's playing it, but that's a big player. However, the thing is that playing mostly level 2s, rank 4s,
it's very difficult to make rank 4s.
Yeah,
but he's got
a
lot of plays.
Massive.
He's got that
wind of kit, and if only that had the effect, that would be busted. It doesn't get the effect, though. All the effects are negated off.
That's correct. All effects negated off this.
Obedience schooled. That alpha, yeah, it's the tuner.
So
Bryanak
would be nice. Only.
For two reasons you can't. Don't have Bryanak.
Oops, it's bad.
That you can only make beasts with. After you play Arena School, only beasts can be made.
So what? Can you make a Landois? Oh, Barbaros.
Leo is big, but I don't think Leo actually deals with the. However, Leo is very big. What does it do to an angle? Question. Unless he's got something, going to be able to stop it.
Herald. Interesting. See where this goes. So he's using Herald's effect.
Add Kitten. Oh, Tegas.
There you go.
That's the plan.
And then he can
water can't very easily deal with.
The Kitten's a very good card.
Especially with water not being able to deal with Leo. That's a very good player. As he will have the disadvantage of going, having Danny having the last turn time. So even though he will be able to deal with that Anganir, Danny will have a turn.
He had to put it back into the deck, didn't he?
No. You add one from your graveyard and then shuffle one card in your hand.
Hold on, guys.
What?
Guys, you can't make Herald.
Oh, is it? Can you not?
It's not a beast. How do you special summon it?
Can't you do that with beast?
Obedience. Do you just rewind? You can rewind. Yeah, that's fine. As long as we can backtrack, it's fine.
It's alright. We've got Callum watching.
Yeah.
I've said that before and then didn't notice. Your hand's actually doing something. Get in there, your hands on.
And the stream noticed it as well.
Oh, the stream noticed.
It should be.
Well, whoever Rover.
It should be, but it's a repairable game state.
Well, it's repairable because
we know.
Because Callum knows.
Good guy, Callum.
So.
It is going to be down to Danny because if he wants, he can.
I
take the game.
If we've got a witness of the card,
no,
I don't think Danny's. Well, yeah, obviously, yeah, but I don't think
it's
Danny's
casuals, it's locals. You know.
Danny seems cush with it.
We do try and enforce all the rules correctly.
Yeah, I mean,
so technically it should be a game loss, but these guys are happy to continue, so we'll leave it up to the player's discretion here.
Yeah. So, Danny has some. I don't know what is this turn 3. Yeah.
Yes, we do know what card was put back. Swagmaster Ash, who's asking.
Yeah, Callum was watching behind there because I just took his place because I'm way better than this. Who, Callum?
But back to the game at hand. We've got Danny, whose turn it is still.
Still got that Anganir. It still hasn't even used its effect yet.
3/1 token though.
He does have a 3/1 token, however, it's still.
So he's ditching that for Teus.
the Anganir itself. But it is going for the tier.
As far as I'm aware, he hasn't got any targets to bring back off that Gund, which is interesting.
Maybe he just wants to.
What's Keiran gonna do?
Oh, he's chaining the effect. In the effect of Anganir, ditching the Lind as you target.
Yeah. There we go. Soul Drain. 1,000. Keiran takes 1,000 damage for the Soul Drain.
Well, I suppose he's already down on life points.
It's very risky. Very, very risky.
But
he kind of had to, I think. Otherwise, they're doing an even worse position.
Having to deal with that Lind. It's not
What turn is this, guys?
It's turn 3.
So it's turn 3 in time.
Yeah, it's ending on Danny's, which is good advantage for Danny because Kieran's only got one turn to actually do anything, which is next turn.
Danny's ahead on life points. Kieran's hoping he can push through that.
I'm pretty sure you can. Can you still switch the monster you switch with Anganir? Like back to attack? Does it not stop it? Not.
What do you mean?
Like, will he switch to Anganir? Doesn't attack? He hasn't that turn.
I think he can switch back to attack.
I was just curious. Yeah, I don't know if I haven't got Anganir with me. Like, I obviously, game mechanics would say you can. Don't know if the effect says you can't.
Yeah.
Oh, this is the big boy
the
play.
effect of OSHA. There's quite a few things that can be done here.
This
You
is
can
the
steal a Leo.
standard water play where you. I'm pretty sure.
Bahamut Shark tried.
Yeah.
He might be just do that. He doesn't need to do anything else.
That might be enough, really.
Yeah, he could sit on Bahamut Shark try. It depends if you've got the level 4 to normal summon.
Is the token just 31 attack or is it 31 defense as well?
31 attack.
It does not get defense.
Don't
That
think
might
so.
be a bit busted.
I think it gets the same defense as whatever. No, it doesn't. I don't know.
We need Callum. Callum knows cards. Callum knows every card. You know the Exceed?
The Raccoon.
The Raccoon Exceed. Does a token gain defense or just attack? Or does it literally just copy the monster? Just attack.
Fine. Turn 3 of time. Oh, Ghost Trick Alucard. Okay. So he activates it, pops the MST, and he passes. So Kieran's on his last turn here. Keiran draws, and he used the Engineer's effect, turn it to defense. So Engineer is not getting destroyed.
Danny summoning himself there.
Is Danny Ghost Trick Alucard?
Amazing gameplay.
Is Danny Ghost Trick Alucard?
Oh, Danny is Alucard. Have you seen that quiff?
So
unbelievable gameplay right here. We've got Anganir, Alucard, and Pike forming.
Engineer has effect has been activated, so it can't be destroyed this turn.
What is it? Deactivate on Alucard?
On his own Engineer.
Is this in Kieran's turn? I'm presuming turn 4. Yeah, it has been rolled. Over what's that?
Keiran
Junk Synchron. And it should be interesting if this actually goes anywhere. The token is level 1.
Yeah, he might make a
level. Oh, he's going back the kitten. Is he fighting
missed
the
one?
kitten?
No.
Level 4. Oh, he's going for the armory arm. Big boy plays from Keiran. Well, no,
I don't see where this is going. I don't think he can do enough damage.
No, because he can attack over the Pike. The Pike, he will deal 1600. That'll put Danny on 5-2, which puts him below Keiran.
He's equipping it to
the Leo.
The Leo.
Because it can be targeted by his own card effects, just as opponents. So he can attack he's attacking the Pike. That means Danny takes 16, puts him down to 5-2.
Danny's at 5,200 now. After that,
last turn of time, Danny's got to try and deal
Danny's
300 to win. Or
that
he could just be losing this game.
So Danny needs to do 300 points in this turn. Is there a way to do it? This is the question.
Danny has, I think, 3 cards in hand.
Danny has 3 cards. It looks like one of his cards is a controller.
Yeah,
which is unfortunate.
Tragodia. And a Lind. I
So
don't really think he can do much.
I don't think
The
he can.
warning's not going to be. The warning wasn't really prominent there, to be honest.
Yeah, so he let that the Alucard effect go through.
Hasn't stop it, and to be fair,
And Danny shakes
scoops up.
hand. Keiran wins 2-1.
Keiran wins.
Well done. So we're gonna get Keiran over here after his match there. Just packing up. It was very unlucky for Danny. It was a good game. It's a very good game. A little bit of sloppy play going on as well.
It was, but Danny was being the gracious lord that he is.
Danny was very, very kind to him there. I think both of them started in ceasefire. They should have. They should have. It's okay. It's okay, Beaky. Danny's still got a chance.
Keiran, are you 3-1
Beaky's watching.
3-1.
He is sad because Danny lost.
These players were both on X1 before entering the game, which means Kieran's 3-1 after this 4th round, and Danny is 2-2.
So it's all's getting exciting here. We have another matchup soon.
As well, currently, I think there's definitely 3-4.
Slugmaster Ash says Danny is still a winner in our hearts. So much love for Danny on the stream there. We're going to try and get Keiran. Keiran, jump on the stream for us for a bit. So we got Keiran here who just beat Danny Jackson. Shout out to Keiran there. You can speak. You can speak. So Keiran, how did you feel about that game? How did it go for you there?
Well, beforehand I was thinking like it's going to be a hard game anyway because Danny's quite a good player. But I just sat there, thought about everything, and I was just lucky I extra decked Army Arm, to be honest.
It's a good choice there. Good choice.
Well, it was the only thing I could do. So.
It got you the game there.
Yeah.
What's been your hardest matchup so far today?
Oh, definitely that one.
Definitely that
Mermail,
one.
yeah.
And is Mermail the hardest deck for you to go up against, do you feel?
Madolchi's quite a bad matchup for me, so Tiramisu just puts everything back, so my Ronins are not being destroyed, so just putting back into the deck, so just got to try and avoid them hoot cakes really and make sure they get stopped.
So what's your record at the moment then?
I'm 3-1 at the moment.
3-1, 4 rounds in. We've got 2 more rounds left.
Yeah, definitely.
Look think you're going to make the top 8?
Look, I hope so.
Good luck with it.
No,
okay, we'll catch up with you soon there.
Cheers, mate.
So,